It's at least one of my favorite times of the year. We got the NFL draft, and we've got the next generation coming at you. International Signing Day with the two-time Super Bowl champion quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers, Jimmy, and his dad, Tony Garoppolo. Guys, I love to start this conversation. I mean, people may forget, Jimmy came out of Eastern Illinois. He wasn't the number one overall draft pick, and so there's a lot of guys who are going to be exactly that coming up here, and yet they're hopefully going to go on and have a great career. Let's just talk about International Signing Day. Jimmy, what does it mean to you where, you get to sort of look back now and see kids who are about to get their opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, very similar to what I went through coming out of high school, signing my letter of intent to go play football. These kids are doing the same thing, whether it's electrician, plumbing, HVAC. I mean, there's a lot of different avenues, but it's me and my dad have been doing this for a couple of years now, and I thought it was a cool opportunity to, my dad was an electrician for 40-some years and provide for our family, everything like that, and I just thought it was a cool opportunity to give back a little bit.
Tony, let me have you jump in here. What do you look for on this day? What are you trying to identify?
I'm trying to get the word out to the people and communities that there's a lack of skilled workers, and there's a great opportunity in the building trades to make a career out of it. And at the same time, to celebrate the students that have decided to get into the building trades. That's what the signing day is all about.
It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Jimmy, just as you sit here with your dad and you think about your career, what is it meant to have this guy by your side helping you along the way?
So it's been crucial. I'll tell you that. Couldn't have done most of the things without him. I think I got most of my, just my attitude and overall just my demeanor from him, which has really played a big role in being a quarterback in the NFL. Just that consistent, day in and day out consistency, and I learned it from him. So learned from the best, man.
I keep seeing you raise the arm here. People want to know how the shoulder's feeling. What's the health status right now? How are we doing?
Feeling good, man. I'm raising it up and everything. I'm about 6 weeks out from surgery right now, so we're still making the baby steps. We haven't started throwing or anything like that, but it's I'm really happy with where it's at. It feels a lot better than it did at the end of the year.
You think you'll be full go by training camp, or if you had to guess?
Yeah. I mean, we got a long way to go till then. Lots of steps to get there, but yeah, we definitely will get there.
Yeah, a lot of noise around your teammate Deebo here, and he's I guess looking for whatever the next best opportunity. Maybe it's with San Francisco, maybe not. What's Deebo like for people that perhaps don't know his impact, not just on the field but in the locker room?
It's crucial. It's important. He does everything. He does the on the field stuff that everyone sees. Obviously, it's tremendous, and there's not many guys that could do that. But what he does in the locker room, what he does in the meeting room, just setting the tone for people, holding guys accountable. I've seen him take younger receivers under his wing and teach them a couple tricks. So it's just little things like that go a long way, and that's why the guy deserves every dollar that he's going to get. And I think it's only a matter of time till it all works out for him. But he's definitely earned it, man. He's come a long way.
Do you look at him as he's even kind of like more than just a receiver? Because, I mean, when you go back to some of your playoff wins this year, I mean, he was doing stuff out of the backfield as well.
Yeah, and kick returner. I mean, he really does it all. It's just get the ball in the guy's hands. And we would joke about it in the locker room. We're like, how are we going to get him the ball? Like, it doesn't fucking matter. We just got to get him the ball. And he would take care of the rest for us. And, it's when you got a guy like that who's willing to work hard and put the team first, do all those little things right, makes you just want to play that much harder for him. And I love having a teammate like that.
Yeah. Have you had any conversations with him since all this has gone down?
Not since it got heated. Like.
Yeah. All right. So bottom line, whoever ends up with Deebo would be a beautiful thing. I know you don't want to talk about your situation, but people are out there saying like, hey, could be a package deal. Let's have those two together. I'm assuming that wherever you are, you wouldn't mind continuing to play with him.
I would do that in a heartbeat, man. I think that those things will take care of themselves, but I didn't even think about that idea. It's not bad.
It's floating around out there. I'm like, okay, well, I mean, I'm thinking Jimmy's probably on board with staying with Deebo wherever it is. I assume you're looking at it like this, like whatever your situation is, you want it to at least be able to compete to be a starter. I mean, could you ever see yourself being like, hey, man, I'm good just being on a roster right now? Or do you look at like, hey, I'm still starting quarterback in the NFL, wherever it is?
No, I welcome any competition. If I get somewhere and that's what they want to do, I have no problem with that. I mean, we kind of did it this year in San Francisco and it worked out pretty well. So I always welcome competition. I think it brings out the best in everybody.
What impressed you most by Trey last year, Jimmy?
Just that he was a normal guy. Really didn't come in if he would have came in and been an entitled rookie, it would have been a tough year. But he was just, laid low. It was just one of the guys, and you appreciate that about whatever he gets you, third overall. I mean, he could have came in with a different mindset, but he came in with a good mindset.
Yeah. I'm wondering if you look at the Rams as Super Bowl champions, thinking like, dude, we got them in the regular season. I know it didn't work out there, but does that kind of extra, I look at you, I think you're feeling it right now.
Yeah. It always it stirs up a little bit inside there a little bit, but that's, I don't know. Everything happens for a reason. That game, I wish you could have it back, certain plays here or there, but it was a hell of a year. I wouldn't change any bit of it. Those guys we played with created some bonds that I'll have for the rest of my life, and it was a fun year. Wish it would have turned out differently, but it is what it is.
If someone had told you coming out of Eastern, hey, dude, by the time you get to 2022, this is what you will have accomplished. How do you think you would have felt about that? Like what do you allow yourself to give a, sort of a 50,000 foot view of what's gone on and just like at least take a moment to celebrate the success?
My family at certain times my family tries to remind me that my dad always says, sit back and smell the roses every once in a while. But, I don't know if you would have told me I would have been in the league for this long coming in as a rookie, I wouldn't have believed it. So I would take it definitely in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Do you have any anticipation when you'll have clarity for what's coming next for you as far as the offseason? Do you think it'll be before or after the draft? Do you have any sense of that?
Shit, I don't really know, man. I think just once the shoulder starts to get right and we start throwing again, I think that's when the balls really start rolling. But yeah. We're in the beginning process of this rehab still, so we got a little ways to go.
Yeah. Dad, you proud of your son? Look at him. Just
without a doubt.
Pretty amazing. I as we wrap up here, I always like to, parents are out there trying to figure out how to help their kids get there. You've got the insane lunatic parent who's yelling at the referees, yelling at the coaches in the stands. You've got the dude in the last row who or doesn't even show up to the games. Like, what's your advice to any parents out there who, maybe they have a kid who they think is super talented, but they want to do it the right way, so to speak?
Right off the top of my head, I would say let the kids be kids. Let them play the game. It's a game. They're supposed to be having fun. I would say most kids quit because they're not having fun anymore. And it's usually the parents that take the fun away from the game. So let the kid just play the game. Let them play all the games. Don't get into just football or just baseball. Let them be well-rounded. It'll sort itself out. And that's basically it. Let them be kids.
Yeah. Jimmy, are the Warriors going to go all the way? You got an NBA prediction for me?
They're looking pretty good, man. I'm not a huge NBA guy, but I'm always pulling for the Bay Area teams.
All right, fair enough. All right, hey guys, appreciate you. International Signing Day, always good to catch up this time of year. Continued success, Jimmy. Good luck with everything this offseason, and we'll talk to you down the road.
Definitely. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.